Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Thank you and welcome. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is an update about my experience with an egg shaped craft, spaceship, UFO, UAP. Too many labels. So, if you want to know more, come and have a look at my channel. I have made a video 11 months ago about my experience with an egg-shaped craft, which I kind of visited and stood in front of it. And then it suddenly opened up when I was looking at it, and it was all smooth and no door and nothing to see. And I started thinking, well, how do you get inside that thing? Well, then suddenly a door opened and some kind of ladder was coming down to the ground. And of course, because I'm curious, I entered. And I do know now because, well, we learn and grow as we go, luckily, that some of the spacecrafts, they are conscious. I still can't wrap my head around that, but it responded to my every thought that I kind of telepathically sent out in that experience. And well, I know now that, of course, a conscious ship reacts to the crew or the pilot, and to no one else, because only only you have that special frequency. So when I had this experience, I thought I was maybe allowed to go in and have this experience, but now I know that was probably my own ship. Interesting, because I have a lot of dreams of flying, and I sometimes daydream of flying and having my own spaceship and things like that. So now, with the knowledge that I got via research and also some I got back in dreams and meditation, so now I know this is my spacecraft. I had this egg-shaped spacecraft that I visited in an OBE or astral travel experience. And it was or is a conscious construction somehow, and it reacts to my frequency and only opened up for me. No one else would have been able to go inside. And as at the moment, some new videos are coming out about egg-shaped spacecraft, especially that one with the helicopter transporting the egg. I thought, wow, that's interesting. That's great confirmation, because at the time, 11 months ago, when I made this video, and no one else was speaking about egg-shaped spacecraft. They were more into cigar-shaped or the triangular or the TikTok and things like that. So that's very interesting and confirmation for me, myself, which I wanted to share with you. And some other things also right to that theme, which feels kind of urgent, and my guides nudged me to do this video today and also include something about the fake alien invasion. I hope and wish for all of you that you understand that all this drone game and everything that's happening right now is just a prelude for the fake alien invasion. Since long they kind of program us via the Hollywood movies, and they sell us the bad ETs as the good ones and vice versa, and they all create fear, and they're very dark. And the more movies coming out in the last time, they go even darker, and it's always invasion of the earth and stuff like that. So you have to know that the plan of the Galactic Federation is that disclosure has to happen. People have to know, because without this information, you can't make a conscious choice and exercise your free will, which way to go, or where to connect and with whom, and to know who is who in the invisible realms or in the space. So the whole drone thing, to me at least, you can have a different opinion, of course, but to me it's the prelude of the interfering of the dark forces that still have some grip on Earth in negative form. And they want to keep us in fear or scare us, horrify and terrify us, so that when the real disclosure is coming, that's the plan of the Galactic Federation, to show up more. I was told that when I was up with my star family in the Pleiadian ships that are in orbit around Earth, monitoring our frequency and our progress and wildlife and other things. They told me they have to show up more, and the year will be 2025, to make us see them, and so that at least no one can any longer deny that they are real. We're not alone. They've always been here, and they want to help. But as they contacted our governments and militaries maybe 70 or 80 years ago, around the Roswell thing, well, the military has a very special mindset and thinking. Their motto is deceive and cloak. And they're all in for weapons and for defending against whomever, Russia, China, the enemy, you know. So the bad ETs had easy play with our militaries worldwide, because what they wanted, very short-sighted, were just weapons and technology to defend themselves against so-called enemies. And what the good, so to speak, good or positive and benevolent ET races like the Pleiadians and other races that are within the Galactic Federation working all together in the ascension of the whole solar system, what they offered were programs to learn and grow our consciousness, so that we don't misuse maybe the technology they would give us later on, because that happened a lot of times through all our history, that humans got something and it was abused, because in ancient times we already were under the grip of negative forces and still are. But it's very close to an end of all of that, because disclosure is inevitable. That's my take on it. You can have your own. But I'm nudged by my guides to share this information. So whatever you are shown by mainstream media or whatever you see, well, take it with a grain of salt. Might not be what you want. Might be the dark side trying to bring us to false conclusions, because they want that we fear the benevolent ones and ally with them further on, because the negative ones, they gave the military the weapons and they made the contracts with certain countries to infiltrate even more. So that's what I wanted to share today. Come to my channel, have a look at my experience with the egg-shaped craft. And this was my little update, because growing in knowledge, I know now a little bit more about the egg-shaped craft. Oh, and by the way, in 2021, I had a strange feeling as if something new, very new, in form of energy, was entering our solar system. And at the same time, it felt very, very ancient. And I couldn't really put my finger onto that feeling, but it felt kind of home and well known. And but I couldn't, there was just nothing to grab for. So I sat there with this feeling until I heard Elena Danaan say that the Cedars came back to our solar system for this important time now. And they were the ones, the 24 Cedar races, that seeded life in the whole universe on all different habitable planets, and going around and like gardeners, looking what's working on this planet and things like that. And then later on came the infiltrators and the abusers that tried to exploit humanity or exploit the planet for raw materials and whatever. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you get some ideas and go and have your own take on it. Do your due diligence, research, and listen to different sources, not only me or only another one. You have to broaden your horizon a bit to listen to several people, and then find out, like in remote viewing via triangulation, what is matching, where are the things people say congruent with things other people say. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Blessings, love, and light onto your soul path and for you until we meet again.